10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick.
Crystal Maiden.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Terror Blade.
Radiant team pick.
Warlock.
Dire team pick.
Bat Rider.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I can't even really say if it's
Reserve
too much of a
time.
draft issue in Game 1, but I'm glad that HappyFeet are at least picking a hero like a
Radiant
Warlock who
team
is... I guess there's no real way a Warlock will ever lose a lane. Whereas in Game 1, like, they pretty much lost all 3 lanes. The Abaddon was doing a good job, but
Dire team
the fact that Abaddon was doing so well and then was not really able to have an impact on the game and then promptly, like, you know, kind of gave up the lead with a few choice kills, kind of compromised whatever he was able to accomplish in the lane. So I'm glad that HappyFeet are picking more sustainable and more stable
10
lanes.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Admiral Concar.
Conka,
Radiant
okay.
team
So
pick.
Mineski had success running that kind of supporty clockwork in securing the offlaner their farm and then promptly proceeding to roam around the map and find kills elsewhere. And so, even though it's two different heroes, the Batrider not the Darkseer and the Kunkka not the Clockwork, I can definitely see the same strategy prevailing, especially since yet again they got that Crystal Maiden mana battery up and running. So, same strategy, different heroes, and Mineski pulled it off well enough that I wouldn't be surprised if, yet again, HappyFeet are going to have a very tough time in the lane. Even though they do have somewhat more stable laners, it's still, Kunkka is so difficult for pretty much every hero to have to deal with, unless if you're like a lifestealer or some other hero with either spell immunity or a quick gap creation tool like Waveform Morphling or something. Yo, are you disconnecting on me again? Hello? Yeah, so we'll see what if they will go for that same strategy again. HappyFeet have been banning out, I guess. I'm surprised they went for a Bristleback ban. I figured that once you see the Batrider, I know some teams have been running Bristleback one position recently. I think like Liquid just ran it earlier today, but I am not too big of a fan of the hero. I think it's kind of difficult to pull off, and yeah, Mineski have a good team to go with it, especially Crystal Maiden Bristleback is like a match made in heaven most of the time, but I guess right now HappyFeet want to have an offlaner have a pretty comfortable time. I don't know, is Nyx Assassin going to be the offlane choice for HappyFeet?
Earth Shaker.
Okay.
Dire team pick.
Yeah. No. Yeah, and so I guess HappyFeet are going to try to take the game to Mineski. Last time they were kind of just sitting there and being abused by the roaming Clockwork, but now...
Reserve time.
Is that really the reason why you would pick a Shaker, though? Because, like, you don't really have any late game capabilities with Shaker in terms of like, oh, this support is superior to other kind of aggressive supports, which in what Earthshaker does, I guess, I don't know, maybe like a Ricky or something like that, or I don't know. Earthshaker just it's such a difficult hero to pull off in a defensive way, in my opinion. He does fine, but it's not where the hero shines, especially if he's not given a lot of farm or anything like that.
Dire team ban.
Right. Nope.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team pick.
Yeah, not only DOTs, but I think a slow is going to be critical on HappyFeet's mid, because if you do fissure block a mid lane, then they can just run down the river, and it's pretty easy to get away in most situations. And so if you have a slow and you're able to, you know, Earthshaker will almost certainly be carrying a dust around in the meantime as well. So if you have a slow, then Templar Assassin's pretty screwed after a fissure block comes out. And yeah, Venomancer definitely fits both roles of being able to burn off refraction and slow down the TA. Remaining options for HappyFeet are kind of slim in that regard then.
Radiant team pick.
and
10
Shaker.
seconds
It's the
remaining.
supports that HappyFeet seems to be concerned about. They just picked the Terrorblade right off the bat,
5
and
seconds
they've
remaining.
secured him a good lane, but and Spectre doesn't do too
10
great
seconds
against Terrorblade, at least late game. And actually pretty much all game long, Spectre kind of has a tough time against Terrorblade. And now HappyFeet gonna go for a Puck, which that's a tough matchup for a Puck against a TA. No, I don't think so, because now even Spectre doesn't care. She's gonna have Dagger. Yeah, Jesse
10
Vash
seconds
is
remaining.
going to have to basically mirror whatever Kunkka is
5
doing,
seconds
because
remaining.
if Kunkka comes into a lane, then that lane instantly becomes like 10 times harder. And so, doesn't matter if he's mid, off lane, safe lane, Earthshaker needs to follow this Kunkka around, otherwise Kunkka's gonna find a lot of kills. Yeah, and they have a pretty good team at creating space for an Earthshaker who wants to back off, because Nyx Assassin's gonna hit level 6, and it's pretty stressful, I guess, for Crystal Maiden and a Spectre to kind of have to deal with Nyx Vendetta roams. And same thing with Terrorblade, if you leave him alone for a little bit. Oh yeah, also Puck, yeah. So they have very good capabilities to start creating pressure. It's just after the laning phase when that pressure is going to come, because until these heroes hit level 6, they're not going to be able to do very much. Yeah, I know, you keep disconnecting, or I keep hearing you randomly pop in.
Thirty seconds to battle. The battle begins.
And he should be pretty safe. Crystal Maiden is not too intimidating for, especially a poor man's shield Nyx Assassin, so he's gonna have that block, he's gonna have substantial amounts of regen. Oh jeez. Yeah. But, yeah, it's still, Nyx Assassin's gonna be pretty comfortable, so he's gonna cut the creep wave here. I guess that's... yeah. Not a strategy you see very often these days. I was always a fan of it, because there's very little a support can do to contest it. And yeah, if once you do lead it into a camp, that's a guaranteed level 2. And plus Spectre, well, she does the same thing. She leads it into her hard camp, and yeah, I guess that's the downside. No, that's true. Yeah, now he just needs to kill this big troll. But that's okay. That just means that Crystal Maiden can do whatever she wants in the jungle. Doesn't need to worry about zoning the Nyx Assassin, which, like I said, there's not much that a Crystal Maiden can do, but if she manages to farm in the jungle completely uncontested, that's going to help out both the mid lane, TA gonna get even more dominance, and then this again, this repeated semi-dual lane in the off lane with Kunkka and Batrider. Now Jesse Vash prowling on mid. Mushi is very low and doesn't have any regen, so...
Invisibility.
He has Fairy Fire. Doesn't even need it. Yeah, it's a difficult angle for a Shaker to approach from, because, like, the area is so wide that you basically need to get the Fissure, like, right there to fully block the lane, and Puck was in a good position. My illustrations. Your Persians is the only weatherman. I guarantee you that was 1,300 units on the dot, pixel perfect. Oh, it was girthy, alright. Now he's looking at top, and Raging Potato used Dagger, so... No...
Dire's courier has been killed.
Okay, Dire Courier goes down.
First blood, right off the bat.
Yep, and now Adam manages to hit level 2 off of that, and so he can start going to other lanes if he wants to, or he can keep harassing the Terrorblade, but... And now top lane, Yaj, nice double impale yet again, but you've got Desolate, you've got Ninja Boogie with Frostbite in about 2 more seconds, but... Yeah. Stop it! At least the Terrorblade was able to get that courier kill. I mean, yeah, he did sacrifice his life for it, but most of the time that... Well, actually, I guess that was first blood also, so maybe not quite worth it. If it was someone like the Warlock, then it would be definitely worth it, but not for the Terrorblade.
Yes.
Regeneration.
Yeah, passively farming. That was the same thing. Both last game, Jesse Vash was able to get a pretty quick Tranquil Boots on his Pudge, but the problem is they keep giving him heroes who need to find kills, and so far, Earthshaker has not found any this game, and last game the Pudge was also just not very impactful in the early game. And I'm not saying that that's the fault of Jesse Vash, like, the lanes are difficult to gank. Mineski have done a good job now in the bot lane, and Morphus is activated. So much damage.
It's not the baggage you worry about. Seeds, fruit.
He can't. I mean, he even had a full 10 charge stick, now has turned it into the full wand for the stats, and I imagine the extra charges, but it doesn't matter. Mag is too large right now, and Adam recognizes that. He's like, I've secured you your lane, time to go on to mid. X is level 2, Torrent to lead, but dodged. Doesn't matter, though. Oh, nice phase shift. Well played. It's a very small window to be able to get that phase shift and the illusory orb out, but he manages to get it. Not like it was a significant investment on Mineski's part, it would have just been a bonus kill, but yeah, you need all the surviving that you can get, as now yet again Jesse Vash trying to find something in the top lane, gonna come up empty.
Double damage.
Oh.
Shakedown.
Yeah, the only downside is that Shaker may be sapping a little bit from Nyx Assassin. Like we said, an early level 6 can cause a lot of pressure on Mineski's team. But if they're splitting it as now Jules gets X, Kunkka's visited the bottom lane, and Jules actually gets bounced out, still taking a ton of damage. I feel like Flame Break had some negative impact on that, but I think so. But either way, Jules is getting regened up by Warlock. It's level 2 Shadow Word, and since it's all DOT from the Bat Rider, there's no quick way to burst through the Shadow Word. It's true. Torrent to lead. Lasso. Pull him back. Yo, clarity up. Oh, he's out. I'm surprised that they waited so long for that X. Batrider didn't need to die, I don't think. They just were saving it for some reason. I mean, maybe they were concerned that Warlock might start moving in, or hell, you could have even X'd the Batrider and let him go deeper and then bring him back in case things get a little bit dangerous. But yeah, yet again, they killed the Terrorblade. Terrorblade once again used Metamorphosis before that kill, so it's going to be on cooldown yet again, and Jules has just been having a hell of a time. 0-3-1 in this bot lane. Oh, maybe. Yeah. No lasso. Where's the X? I mean, he got stunned by that fissure, so I guess that cost it. Yeah, this is...
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Exactly. This is what I was saying, that Shaker had to basically mirror Kunkka's movement, was spending some time in the top lane, now coming into the bot lane, spent some time in the mid lane, and so they've both been moving around, but Kunkka's coming out just ever so slightly on top. He has lower net worth, but the fact that he's creating so much pressure is making sure that his Terrorblade's not getting very much farm, and Ben-Hur Puck isn't getting very much farm either. That was just yammering. You know, just things. Raging Potato has Haunt now, so they can do a few things with that. I mean, Lasso's up. Ideally, they want to find the Terrorblade, but he's kind of playing it a little bit safe.
Middle tower is under attack.
No, it's true. I know for a very brief period of time, Blightstone was a thing on him as well. It's not like a dramatic increase on your Vendetta damage, but like you said, you get a handful of right clicks, and so it allows you a little bit more than just your Vendetta Impale Mana Burn combo. He has Lasso still. Yeah. Now mid lane double damage rune going in. Yeah, I think it was. They didn't want to go back into that double damage, and Urn is completed. Meanwhile, bot lane X onto Ben-Hur. Waiting for the lasso, but nice silence. Nice dream coil.
That's for your impertinence.
That was very well played, yet again. Yeah, unfortunately, Adam is Well, actually, he's not falling behind too much. In fact, off that tome, he almost manages to hit level 6, but Boat is going to be a big spike as now. Raging Potato. Oh, the Impale misses.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh my god. No, he's going to survive.
Structures are fortified.
Oh god. Boat Torrent. Yeah, the tower to TP into, oh, as James actually managed to get that Shadow Word kill onto the Bat Rider. I didn't think it was going to be that much damage. Oh, Ben-Hur. Oh, Ben-Hur TPing out. Going to... No, oh man, he gets out. And Amushi, a little bit of trouble. Yeah, so in that top... Oh, never mind, they're still going. Trying to bait out that thing. Oh god, Mushi. Puck is coming. Has Dream Coil.
Here I am. I'm burning up. You took that jape too far.
Not the best way to show off that Blink Dagger on the Templar Assassin. It's, Nyx Assassin's a very difficult target for a TA to kill, that's for sure, especially... So, Torrent, mid lane. Now X, Ben-Hur. He should be able to get out. Oh, he messes it up, but it doesn't matter. Oh man, top lane. Yo, what is going on? HappyFeet all of a sudden just, like, activated. Like, seriously, they just got, like, a 1k net worth advantage in, like, 30 seconds. They didn't even like get any big items. It was just, in fact, Mineski are the ones who got a bunch of items and then proceeded to go straight in to the HappyFeet's clutches. Wow, okay, so, I mean, I still wouldn't consider them to be like confidently in the lead, but they definitely have an advantage right now. Yeah, that's true. They're just kind of seeing people and being like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we got this kill? Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They scanned out TA.
Is under attack.
It's difficult. You're gonna get Dream Coiled. Or... Spectre's going in. X'd. Rip. Yeah, that's definitely what they needed to do. Solid 2.5k net worth kill, I mean, a team fight, and all of Mineski were able to participate in that, so a bunch of experience going their way as well, and yeah, that's how you show off a Blink Dagger. That Bat Rider initiation. Unfortunately, Terrorblade was just like never able to find a good target to sunder. Bat Rider got the lasso, dragged him back, and then promptly shoved him back with the Flame Break, and then after that, Torrent plus Ghost Ship connected on the Terrorblade, so never had an opportunity to sunder, never had an opportunity to deal any damage because he was in Metamorphosis still, but all of his illusions just got insta-gibbed in the Ghost Ship and the Firefly.
Many to one.
And now on Jules. He has Sunder, but doesn't matter, so much chain stun. No, yeah, he was dead.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And that means this bot tier 1 will go down. Ben-Hur not really the best hero at pushing it. He has this Veil, so create a little bit of pressure, seeing as though the tier 2 is almost dead. But it looks like Raging Potato is going to come back to defend.
Top tower is under attack.
They don't have Glyph, so they just need to go. But Yaj is waiting.
Puck out! Behold!
Dire's
Wow.
tower has fallen.
Baited.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
Yeah.
tower has fallen.
What? I think Adam mind gamed himself. Like honestly, if he had just committed to one of the spells, either the X or the Torrent, then that would not have gone as smoothly for Benaher. But yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower.
It's
is
like
under
whenever an invoker expects you to juke the Sunstrike, but you just run straight like you completely forgot, because now Adam is pretty screwed.
Greetings!
Another body.
Well, even with big team fights, it's going to be a problem. Chaotic Offering is up off cooldown now. Blink Dagger on the Puck. Earthshaker has managed to complete a blink as well. And they're going to go.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
What ingratitude!
Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah, and they've got this Golem as well, so you can do a pretty effective job at zoning out a TA, because she will get her armor burned off with the what, permanent immolation, as it's called, so she can't go in very easily, and this is the problem with having such a top-heavy net worth. Spectre isn't really expected to do anything right now. Goes for the hut, actually. And then they have Fissure as well.
Silence! See ya!
Oh.
A prize!
Yeah, you can only really bully the TA out whenever you have your whole team. If you just have two heroes, then TA can do whatever she wants. Now Raging Potato is kind of screwed here, trying to juke the Impale. Yeah, straight up stops a Roche attempt they didn't even know was happening. Raging Potato has been playing surprisingly aggressive, and it's kind of been paying off, but moving forward it's going to be a problem. Now, a third Blink Dagger completed on HappyFeet on the Nyx Assassin, so there's so much initiation power on their team.
Blessings. Silence!
That's true, but it's dependent on Mineski having the vision advantage. If Mineski don't really know what's going on, then there's really a lot of unsafe places on the map, because you can't just, you know, preemptively haunt. One of your teammates is going to get initiated on, and with 3 Blink Daggers, the follow-up is probably going to come quicker than you can haunt, and right now, HappyFeet are smoked up, want to do something with these 3 Blink Daggers, and with haunt being on cooldown for 20 seconds, if they can find Spectre, that would be great, but Raging Potato's playing pretty safe. Yeah, that's true. This is really surprising, because they don't really have the best vision on Mineski. No, she's a long ways away from that. Use Metamorphosis for it. Definitely worth it. Yeah, there's really no way of contesting this. That kill was very key. Are going in for it though. I mean, TA is back in 20 seconds, sure. And I guess that's enough to discourage. Yeah, they are, and they smoke up. Bad Rider. See, this is the problem. Mineski are going in and they have no vision whatsoever. They have this ward that they just now placed, but that's it. Exactly. Finally. Oh, that is not the Quelling Blade. Okay, now they kill it. Oh. Yeah. And Tia can really kind of try to sneak it if she wants. I mean, it's half HP. And they have, like, they have both that they can put on. They will have Mag coming up back now, and he has Lasso Blink. But both teams just content to let Roche regenerate. Yeah, they do. Mineski really want this Roche. Problem is that meta's gonna be back in 25 seconds. They're wasting so much time. Yeah. I'm assuming that Jay is the Spectre? Okay. Oh, this is Bimbo? I didn't know that. I'll be damned.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to farm out this bot lane, but now Puck has beaten him to with a punch, and... yeah, she... But now both teams have kind of given up on Roche, so despite all that attention being dedicated at first, which Roche is still kind of low. I mean, like, took out like a third of its HP, and he's just like quietly regenerating back. And Mushi doesn't really want to go in. Has BKB completed now on the TA, so it's a yeah, that's true. And both teams have amazing team fight. You've got Dreamcoil Echo Slam for Radiant, and you've got Ghost Ship plus Haunt on the Dire, so it's very difficult to do so. Especially because now both teams kind of have equivalent vision. One of these teams desperately needs a Solar Crest, because neither of them have it, and that makes Roche so much easier. Buys it out, no buyback. Oh. Oh man, Puck stays? Whoa. Whoa. Mag is still trying to kill this Puck. Oh my god, this Puck will never die. Crystal Nova? Oh my god, he phase shifts it! Oh my god! Why did they give him that stupid troll last game? He is operating on this Puck right now. I thought he should have died like 10 times ago, but my god. Doesn't have phase, doesn't have blink, doesn't have Yules, doesn't have illusory orb. Oh, I see. I see what you did there. I can't believe he was able to kill off Puck. I mean, Amushi may have, like, kind of killed himself there. He went in on the Nyx Assassin, and you saw earlier he was respecting the Spike Carapace and was just like, I'm not going to attack you until it comes out, but this time he went in and basically ate a whole Meld Strike himself without the minus armor attached to it, and then Ben-Hur was like, okay, well, I guess I can pick up this kill, and I mean, overall, it was still definitely a won fight for Mineski, but the fact that Puck was able to get so much done and has a completed Dagon now should not have happened. Now they see Mushi. Man, that ghost ship, I think it was the ghost ship, because whenever Spectre got, like, was being harassed by basically 4 heroes. Nyx Assassin got the Impale, then Chaotic Offering came out, and then Puck came in, and Spectre was just tanking through all of it, and this Spectre doesn't really have... Well, yeah, I guess that's true. That's what I meant, yeah. Whatever the case, like, Spectre does not have, like, tanky items right now. It's just the urn, and that's it, really. I mean, Radiance helps against the right-clicks, but HappyFeet are building more magic-oriented, but Spectre survived for a long time, ended up dying in the end, but did enough Radiance burn that Mushi was able to clean up afterwards, and they get the Roche. Oh, okay, okay. That was probably it, then. Yeah, I was not expecting that. Huh. Your team is so hard to kill. The only way that he's able to get away with this is because he has a Crystal Maiden on his team, though. Because you have massive mana issues otherwise. Oh, Carapace. Mech. Yeah. It was. 10-second doesn't matter. Yeah. Honestly, having it lower is sometimes an advantage because you can use it more frequently in fights, because, I mean, once you blink Lasso, do you really need the BKB for more than the 5 seconds of dragging someone back? Usually not. True, true.
Dire structures are fortified.
Unfortunately, Vote is on cooldown, otherwise Adam would almost definitely commit it just to get rid of these illusions. Oh, Ben-Hur. Yeah. Now he got X'd. Yeah, there's so much catch on Mineski. On top of that, like, the trap as well. And so, you are... There's no real way to get cleanly out of the fight. Only Puck is able to do it. And that's because Puck has, like, an entire armory dedicated to repositioning items. And now Ben-Hur's gonna try to cut this creep wave, but the problem is, one creep wave's already at the tower, and they can honestly use that one to do a little bit of damage on high ground if they wanted to, but looks like they're gonna wait. They still have plenty of time left on this Aegis. What the? Sheepstick TA? Word?
Here I am.
Okay. I mean, usually Bloodthorn is the option. It's not like there are any Lincoln Spheres out. South American, yeah. My pastor.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alright. I mean, it's definitely going to cut down this puck survivability big time because Ben-Hur, like I said. Bloodthorn? Wait, what? Abyssal? What?
Is under attack.
I was saying Bloodthorn. Where are you getting Abyssal from? I don't think you need a hard stun. Who does he care about hard stunning?
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I think he's getting the Hex just to shut down the puck. He wants an instant cast thing that can shut down the puck. Did... Okay, hold on. You can self-theorize this while I look at the win rate for Abyssal TA. Why he's not building the Abyssal? I'm saying if he did build the Abyssal, then he would be like, this is a joke game. Alright, Abyssal has a 64% win rate. It has the same win rate as Armlet TA. Oh yeah, so maybe Armlet TA is something that I should consider also?
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Silence.
Yeah, I mean, really, if they had BKB or Lincolns, either of these items are going to be able to shut down the Bloodthorn, the Sheepstick, or this... I don't even know if I should dignify this Abyssal theory with an argument or not. It's an option. What? I can't argue with that. What I really think is that Puck needs a Lincolns, though. Stop working... Okay, yeah, he has Lincolns queued up. Had originally the Dagon 5, yeah, and was just like, I don't really know about spending another 6k gold on a burst damage item if I can't even stay alive. It's true, it's true.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, but that's why these X strategies are the way to go. No Dragonlance or Pike on the PA. Why did she spend Blink if she was X'd? And Mech.
You might wish to retract your last.
Yeah.
Silence. Puck out. Behold.
Oh. Oh, now that's smart. That is very smart. Brilliant. If he was really big, then he would be like dropping the Manta style to burst regen. Okay.
Greetings.
Fine. Backpack it. Alright. Yeah, I guess so. Yo, 10 strength. Oh no, you can't backpack the urn. He was using that. It was a surprisingly bad fight for Mineski. I mean, they didn't have an Aegis or anything, but the fact that Templar Assassin was so deep into the fight, like, I thought the whole plan of the X was like, you X the TA, everyone else stands way the hell back, so that even if Puck does buy back, who's the Puck really gonna catch besides the TA? Yeah, I guess.
Silence. Greetings.
Yo, but Hex doesn't have as long of a cooldown as Abyssal, you know? Yeah, alright then. I'm gonna bring it up until the end of days. You're gonna wish you had that. He does. And Jules has been pretty ignored for the most part. They've been spending a lot of time. Should have had it. And Puck is still working on the Lincoln Sphere. It's still the right call, but since so much attention has been dedicated to Ben-Hur, yeah, Jules has been quietly farming his way up, and he's not really that high net worth. He's still falling behind the Spectre and the TA, but he was a lot further behind a few minutes ago, so a few kills here and there, a few successful high ground defenses, and still Mineski have not been able to successfully siege high ground, take a tier 3. They are kind of going to be losing a little bit of a window, because Kunkka's going to fall off, Batrider's going to fall off. They need to be able to continue farming these supports, because neither of them, no one on Dire team has a Midas, whereas HappyFeet have 2 Midases on the Warlock and the Nyx Assassin.
Silence.
Oh yeah. Oh man, a 200 AoE. Yeah, and seeing as how he didn't go for a Midas or anything like that, I mean, he has been eating all the tomes, so I guess he's got that going for him, but I don't think Mineski want him to be able to hit level 25. If Kunkka's 25, something has gone wrong in this game for Mineski.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Right. No. Scan comes out. Mushi's been taking a long time farming this, killing this Roche, but Raging Potato is playing it safe. What? Wait, why can we see ally times now? Were we always able to see this? What is... I don't think we were always able to see this. Yeah, what the hell? It's weird. I mean, I'm glad that I didn't see it, because I've always wished that I can, like, have my own notepad in the game where I can take the Roche timer, because I, like, even though they added this HUD Roche timer thing, I still preferred being able to just refer to a clock. And so now good players are gonna do it for me. Yeah, I don't know, actually. Yeah, they probably don't type. They just say, like, so-and-so has an item. Type some racist stuff in the chat. Oh, I'd be okay with that. A Reddit thread's not going to be made over why'd you get hexed.
Silence.
I mean, more often than not, we'll see the TA drop the boots, and it's not really that big of a deal. Especially if they're going to continue trying to go for their X strategy, which I don't know why they... Like, they'll play it safer this time, I imagine, but yeah, just X Mushi, let him blink in, deal some damage to the tower, not have his boots, just have the MKB and everything else, and... Oh, that's true.
This'll come in handy.
That's a good point. Yeah, if Mushi had like a pike or at least like the Dragon Lance for range, then he'd be a lot safer, but yeah, they're gonna need to get a pick. And it's gonna be on Mag to find that pick on this Batrider. Oh, they're going for it anyway. Let's see the Yules. Oh, they're going quick. They're not wasting any time, not going for this whole 4-second business. Which you have a long window. It's 8 seconds on an ally X, and Yules is 2.5 seconds. So you have like a good 4 seconds where you can just go ham. Yeah. Right now, Mushi's... Ah, that's the play. Oh yeah, they can definitely keep doing it. Oh, he's blazing it. He's blazing it hardcore. So he's going back for that Dagon. He's all like, yeah, alright, so might as well. Mm-hmm. No. Not really, unless you start farming up a crit shaker. But Jesse Vash is going for a Yules of his own. Nyx Assassin Agi hero? E-Blade? I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for his GPM as well. That is a lot of damage. Yeah, both teams have a gem, but HappyFeet are not able to exit their base, so all of their wards have died. Mineski still has a good minute on this Aegis, but I don't think they're going to do anything with it. Oh, well, because he's not going to be stunned. We know that much, right? No, I never agree with the Thunder upgrade. Only if Terrorblade hits 25 at like 30 minutes in the game do I ever agree with the Thunder. Otherwise, he's going to get he's never going to find an opportunity. We have. I mean, he's staying way in the back of the fights. If he's taking damage, he's probably already dead anyway. Yeah. But if you're alive as a Kunkka, who really cares? A Kunkka with this build, like, sure, Adam may survive for like another 5-7 seconds with the health regen talent, but like, does that affect anything? Not really. True. Ooh, TA. Slam. She has it. Oh.
Get up if you can.
That was a great opening by HappyFeet. It was basically 10 seconds after the Aegis got reclaimed on the Templar Assassin that they were like, now's the opportunity. And they didn't really have any vision. Like we said, Mineski has been counter-warding all of HappyFeet's wards with this Batrider gem. And, wow, he's going surprisingly far out. And so they basically just had the Nyx Assassin getting lucky. They carapace the Firefly.
His middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. Which ideally you would have liked to buy back the TA because she's pretty much 6-slotted, but TA did not have buyback then. I don't know what he bought, because I feel like what did he complete ever since finishing off this MKB? Oh, Moon Shard. Yeah, that may have been a little bit more expensive than Mushi was hoping. Oh, that's true. And they've pretty much neutralized the net worth advantage. It's pretty much at 0. The graph doesn't show it, but the top bar shows it. So, despite being 10k net worth down at one point, Terrorblade's getting back into the game. Well, also, you have to consider that Puck is just like straight up making Donald, or yeah, blazing it. That's true. Scrooge McDucking it, I suppose, but yeah. And goes for Dagon 4, does not buy out the 5 quite yet. And her on the run. made a massive gap.
Blessings.
It was inexpensive BKB, so it was just a Bat Rider. So TA didn't use hers, Spectre didn't use hers, so it's a minimal investment. It was just mainly the Haunt. And I guess Mineski are just going to wait for the next Roche. I mean, they have no real reason to go in without having the next Roche. They have, yet again, all the map control in the world. I don't really know how many wards they have in stock, because right now both teams are kind of blind, but both teams being blind is in Mineski's favor since they lost the gem on Nyx. Yeah, they lost Nyx's gem. So...
Silence.
yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Especially since it's going to be a cheese Roche, and Spectre
Behold.
doesn't really have the room for it, but you're definitely going to give one or the other to Spectre, and especially since Raging Potato had to spend the buyback earlier, as now Mushi gets a solo kill on the Yaj. They really need to change that fail vote line, because it just has not been applicable for like the past 2 years. Oh, they find the Terrorblade! Puck is waiting. Yeah, no, he had... There are too many things to pop as Lincolns, so he was playing it safe. But yeah, they forced out a Terrorblade BKB, but it's not that big of a deal.
Silence.
No. Yeah, and that initiation on Terrorblade actually does end up getting themselves a very early Roche spawn, and there's no way that HappyFeet can contest this, so looks like Raging Potato's gonna get the Aegis. You're gonna give the cheese to... Kanka? I guess he's just holding on to it for the Spectre. No. Now what's the plan? Because I think a second Yule's has been completed. Yeah, so Nyx Assassin has a Yule's now. And... Puck. Well, okay, yeah, but I mean, ever since the last siege. And so your X plays aren't going to be as effective now. So they're going to have to fight.
Behold.
Horn of the realm.
Well, I mean, they haven't gone high ground in like the past 8 minutes or so. Ever since Mushi died near that top Radiant Shrine, they've been playing it pretty cool.
Here I am. Great silence.
Yeah, especially if you can, like, they've been doing a good job. Oh, they're going in? What the heck was that BKB? Mag? I guess? What could he have possibly seen? I have no idea. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think that must have been it. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Especially since he has a solid 15% cooldown reduction talent. Yeah, so I think that Flame Break AoE is great because basically you lasso someone, you drag them maybe around like 1,000 units, and then if you Flame Break on top of that, yeah, it's even more repositioning. Oh, that's true also, yeah.
More fuel for the fire.
Here I am.
True. I think Texas is known, like, just pop culture reference to be very large. Heyo. No, I don't think so. I don't think any movement has been made on that. We've got some 25s on deck, so let's see here. Spectre went for the 400 health as opposed to dagger cooldown. Makes sense. I don't really think that dagger cooldown would have too much value this game. At most, you'll be able to use it to spam to break the Lincoln Sphere of Puck, but... yeah, but... I mean, when you're sieging high ground, does it really help that much? Yeah, that's true. But Warlock has Lotus. Yeah. So that's one. TA obviously went for refraction instances. I don't think I've ever in my life seen a TA go for the cooldown, I mean respawn time reduction. Who else? Terrorblade. Oh god, he did go for the cooldown. I guarantee you, at most Jules will get one Sunder, and that's gonna be it. Oh, Jules sees Mushi. Oh man, they're going in! Didn't want the puck. Buyback on TA and puck. Puck dieback. Oh no, on TA, sorry. No Sunder. Yeah, but, I mean, Spectre's massive again. Oh my god, the resist from the Glimmer. Nice Yules. But the boat will connect. Oh! They're still going. X is off cooldown? Oh my god, he's out. Aegis is reclaimed. Correct. Correct. They bought back the puck. Oh, you mean on top of that? But yeah, beyond that. Oh wait, no, and Nyx Assassin bought back, apparently. Okay, so that was 2 buybacks for the price of 1 buyback. There's no way he can kill Raging Potato. Even with the puck, I don't think they can do it. Okay, now with Shaker they can do it with all 3. Oh no, Shaker doesn't have Slam. Yeah, now they got ankles broken hardcore. Yeah, but how about that Sunder cooldown talent? What? He wasn't able to use it? What? It doesn't matter. Even the minimum HP is 25%. He was definitely lower than 25% at some point. Now, there's Slam Up. What a BKB activation. He wants our Shaker. Yeah, no puck. They have Metamorphosis on Jules, and they'll have a buyback on Terrorblade as well, but buyback Terrorblade isn't too valuable because you will have to spend Metamorphosis on one of your lives. So Mushi is proceeding up to the top lane. Doesn't have his team behind him quite yet. And Mag... Oh, where's the Sunder?
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
There's no one you need to be afraid of. Shaker's gonna be back up in 5 seconds, but everyone on Mineski is so tanky right now that even if he lands an amazing slam, there's not too much you need to be concerned about. They're backing out. Their BKBs are down right now. Unfortunately, Raging Potato doesn't have a heart, so yeah, they have to go for this. And now Lasso's gonna come out. It doesn't rum anyone though, so that's actually kind of valuable. Puck is back in 7 seconds, so you have to give up now. I mean, ideally you're able to get the kill with just the TA, but there's no way that Mushi wants to blink in that deep just to kill like a Nyx assassin or something, so yeah, definitely miscommunication, but yet again, pretty solid overall from Mineski. Take out the entire top racks, Puck was dead for the entire duration of the fight, and maybe you would have been able to take the mid tier 3, but you take it down to critical HP anyway, so pretty good fight by Mineski. Yeah, he hasn't been able to feed Jules a Moonshard quite yet, but that's his first order of business. That's true, yeah. 2 minutes, it'll be back. Any other 25s? Kanka? Oh man, he's so close. Give me that Alaska-sized torrent. Alaska's larger than Texas. Even more of an obscure reference for non-Americans, though, but I'm an educator. What else? Russia? Oh, okay, so this is like the size of China, perhaps? China torrents? Unfortunately, Batrider does take the Firefly duration as opposed to the Flame Break AoE. I mean, it's most situations the right call. Especially when your last order of business is just sieging high ground, then you can just stay in Firefly pretty much perpetually, and so... that's true. And then...
Silence. Behold! Silence.
Yeah, they have a slight buyback advantage though. Terrorblade won't have buyback for another 3 minutes, whereas pretty much everyone will have buyback in the next 30 seconds besides the Terrorblade. I think they're thinking about the potential for, like, a base race situation if Puck, like, starts, you know, sneaking in. It's not like he really has that much else to go for. He could have gone for a butterfly, seeing as how only the TA has the MKB. Spectre doesn't have an MKB quite yet, or probably doesn't even care to get one. But I guess just the TA having one is enough to discourage the Terrorblade. Especially since he's been eating all the tomes. Yeah. Although, Frostbite Talent could be pretty valuable against Puck, because Puck does not have a BKB, and you stop the phase shift if you keep the Puck rooted. So, yeah, but I guess, yet again, if you want to siege high ground, Crystal Nova is a great way of just clearing out creep waves, and really no one else on Mineski is good at clearing creep waves. I mean, TA is exceptional at it, but TA has to get very, very close to the creep wave to kill it. Now they... Oh yeah, very true. So 2 illusions are dueling mid, but that works to Mineski's favor as they're going to take this Roche uncontested. Yet another cheese, I believe this is number 4 Roche, so Last time they weren't really able to get very much done with Raging Potato's Aegis. I imagine they'll give it to him again. I don't know where he's going to pick up a bounty rune. It's on the courier right now. Yeah, it'll...
Greetings!
Right. So they end up giving the Aegis to the Crystal Maiden. Don't know about that choice. BKB? Actually, yeah, BKB ult Aghanim's ult. Wait, so why wouldn't you go for the Frostbite talent then? She does have the Ag.
Dire's bottom tower is under Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Right? No one can come into that, as Blitz said, this is your area. No one can come into that entire massive AoE without getting disabled. Oh. Goodbye. Let's move forward, go on to Yaj. BKB is activated on the Spectre. No detection, though. Does he really need the Radiance now anymore on the Spectre? Yeah, but Haunt is like so my theory is that double Abyssal is more useful than double Haunt. Right. Yes, but I'm saying like in a team fight, like he has Abyssal up right now, and if he has Refresher in his inventory active, okay, 1-2, lasso. The rum. Oh my god, he's gonna kill Ben-Hur! Spectre buys back. Refreshes. Where's the Haunt?
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Yes, that is what happened.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Yeah, but it's all good. He has Sunder up again because he took that cooldown talent.
Bottom tower is under attack.
The last lane of Rax is going to be sieged. No one has buyback on HappyFeet. Puck already spent it, so not available for another 6 minutes. James is trying to do something, but Mag can easily pluck him with the lasso if he wants, which he will. Drag him back. Goodbye to the Warlock.
Radiant's middle tower.
And that's game. Texas-sized torrents.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
The China-sized, that's right. Mineski were pretty confidently in the lead the entire game. The TA was too large in the early stages of the game that no one on HappyFeet could deal with it, and you saw that once they finally were able to kill the TA, then the fight, or the next like 3 or so minutes became very easy for them, but they were in too deep of a hole already.